Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I do believe I'm finally on. Been having a bit of a problem connecting this evening. Apparently I was on for a few minutes and didn't realize it until just now when I got the view to come on suddenly through Facebook. That's when I realized I was on. So more important is to know that you can understand me. As always, you can hear what I'm saying. So let me see. Let me turn on the volume. Having a bit of a problem connecting this evening. Okay, very good. I just checked in with my cell phone to see if my voice was coming through, and yes, it is. So very good. So, as always, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome to Metaphysical Communion. This one is program number 15. And tonight we're going to be celebrating the annual wolf moon, which is the very first full moon of the year, of the new year. Always, of course, in January is the wolf moon, because this is the coldest time of the year. We're right in winter. And this is like in the Native American tradition, it has been known that they hear the wolves howling at night, a lot of times due to hunger, because of the difficulties that they face in finding food, prey, to feed themselves and their families. As it is with all animals in the prairies, out there in the plains, long time ago, and even to this day, even also. We have the animals out there struggling, especially when it's very, very cold, if there's a great deal of snowfall. The land is just not very, very fortuitous for them, to be out there scavenging, hunting. It gets very hard because a lot of the food that they eat, which is mostly small, smaller wild animals, are hiding or in hibernation. So they have a rough time of it, seeking, food sustenance, during the harsh winter months. So the wolf moon was named after this aspect of their lives, as well as Native Americans, because they also had to face a great deal of hardship during the cold period here. And that began last month with the cold moon in December, because once again, it also part of the coldest time of the year. And depending on when winter begins and when the full moon in December falls, it could be either in late fall or at the very beginnings, of winter. So usually this particular moon is known as the official first full moon, not only of the new year, but of winter, too, depending on the calendar and how things fall. So nevertheless, it is a very, cold, harsh time, and we're certainly experiencing it now here in New York City in particular. It's been quite cold since yesterday, and then earlier this week, we've had temperatures coming down to the teens. Many of you out there may know this because you're in the local area or in one of the more localized states. But for those of you who are watching the program from other areas, even from around the world, you're not perhaps too aware of that. But right now we're having a very big cold spell here in New York City this weekend, and we're expecting a major snowstorm happening tonight and going into tomorrow morning. So it'll be really the first big major snowstorm of the year. We did have snow a little while ago, about a week ago, 2 weeks or so, and we did get some snow, which is lovely. But compared to this one, this is going to be a winter storm, a full-fledged one. So they're expecting a lot of snow, a lot of wind, very, very bitter cold weather. Right now we were in the teens today. I do believe we were at 17 in the morning. It may have risen a bit. Now I do believe we're probably going back to the teens at this point. Let me see if I can take a quick look here. While I'm speaking to you, now that I don't have to rely so much on my cell to see where I'm at here with all of you, since I know that I'm on with all of you. Let's see, right now it appears to be 35 degrees. Well, that's a rise in temperature. very unexpected. I do believe they were thinking it was going to be much colder than this, but again, it will drop more later tonight. Right now, there's a coastal flood watch, for the area. So that tells you that significant things are about to happen. So we'll just wait and see, and we're all going to find out by tomorrow morning for certain. But on that note, let me just go back to where I was previously and see where I'm at here with all of you. And just do a little reconnection. Want to make sure that you can, you guys can hear me. So I have a comment, I do believe. Let's see. And let's see. We have Stephen. Good evening, Stephen. How are you? Good to see that you're here. So I have a comment, I do believe. So I got double voices here to come out of this, so we don't have interference. And let me see, let me go on to my other screen here. I usually have like 2 or 3 screens going on simultaneously. Now, tonight, I'm just having 2 of them. So the screen that I rely on, which is also on the computer, to give me commentary, it's not really showing me much commentary. So again, as we know, Facebook is completely unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. So it makes it kind of exciting, nevertheless. Anyway, I'm hoping to see if I can get my hands on you guys in one form or another. Let me pop in once again to my other screen here. Facebook is completely unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. I'm fine, Stephen. Good. That means you can hear me. Fabulous. So it makes it kind of exciting. And then we have Sherry on board with us too. So that's good. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. So I'll be popping in and out, from the screen in the meantime here. I don't want to cut my connection with all of you here because of, faulty connections, with Facebook, computer, with Zoom, etc. So I'll be tuning in from time to time to see what you're asking, what we're hoping for, etc. So we are here on this very cold, dark night here. And even though there is a full moon, which adds a little more luminosity to the sky, it is quite dark nevertheless. We are smack in winter. So, we don't have as much light as we usually do at other times of the year. Anyway, let's discuss a little bit about tonight's subject. And as I elaborated a little bit earlier, I explained to you the significance of the wolf moon. It is one of my favorite moons of the year. It is actually going to be happening tomorrow night. And right now we have the moon at the beginning cycle in its first phase of the full moon. It usually is a 3-day cycle. So I decided to do this program now because I don't know how the weather is going to be tomorrow night in particular and how that might affect connections on the computer. So I wanted to play it safe and make sure that we were able to establish, a program, a show for this evening. So here we are, the first night, as full moon is starting to set in place and be at peak tomorrow. And let me see what time it will be. Hold on, forgot. I've been doing so much reading and so much studying, etc. that one thing blends into another. Let me see if I can give you an exact time of when that full moon is about to happen tomorrow night. Let me just wait for this to come up if possible. Then again, I have 2 connections going on simultaneously. I don't want to overburden the telephone or the cell phone, either. Here we go. Let's see if I can get something going for you guys here with this. All right. Let's see. Let me go into a little at the moment connection here in Google to see when that wolf moon exactly is going to happen tomorrow night for 2002. So all the 2s, all the double digits are happening here very powerfully. And let's see, hold on a second. I might look a little odd to you as I'm peering into my cell phone. Let's see, here we go. So I can get that going for you. Okay, so Eastern Standard Time, the full moon officially happens at 6:48 p.m. And that will be for January 17th. Depending on where you are in the world, January 17th could be now. So we might be, let's say, in Australia or in New Zealand, for instance, where it's always one day ahead. So you may have had the moon, I think, or you're just about approaching it. I know it's like 12 hours difference, just about 12 hours difference. So it is happening for you guys this evening at 6:48. Well, I don't know, again, the time changes over there in the zones, but at least here in Eastern Standard Time where I am at, that's when it will be, you know, here. So we have that to look forward to here. And for you guys over there in the other side of the planet, you know, you may be very close to this, if not undergoing it at this moment. Okay. So, or maybe just passed, but it doesn't matter because, again, it is a 3-night cycle. So January 18th, you will experience more of this most powerful energy, most powerful moon. We have a lot of Native American influence associated with this moon, as you know, nature as well, as it always is. But wolves in particular are a very powerful animal, very closely related to the moon, as we know, because we know that they howl at the full moon. That's just part of their DNA. We've known that forever. We know about, of course, the legend of the wolfman and the werewolves. Also, it's a very active time, you know, for those individuals also. And I did a program last year actually on wolf. So some of you may recall that, or may, you know, or may have not seen it. You can look into it, you know, on my page in YouTube, Metaphysical Communion. I look back upon that. I discussed about, you know, the legend and the mythology of wolves and how they relate to metaphysics, spirituality in different ways. And that was certainly a topic that we touched upon, you know, regarding werewolves and wolves. And as we've seen in the last few years, especially thanks to cable television, we're seeing that, you know, people have been having experiences with beings, creatures, out in the woodland areas, at least here in the United States, and I'm sure in other areas of the world. We've known about this for many, many years, of course, the stories, legends, of course, that we've heard from all over the world about werewolves, wolf-like beings, creatures that many people have encountered. And you can catch more of this information on a search engine such as Google, or in other cable television shows that have introduced this lore more than ever before in the last few years, especially with people recounting their tales of their experiences with these incredible creatures. And it seems to me that the wolf legend isn't such a legend after all, but there is some reality, you know, to it. And as it's been discussed more and more lately in the last few years. So the legend turns out to be true in whatever ways and whatever forms that they exist. So as I always say, mythology, and as they've always said, mythology always has basis from reality in some form, in some shape. So all those stories, all those myths that you hear about, you know, for hundreds, thousands of years, they are known as myths because people have recounted these stories, these experiences for so long. And many people have said that this starts from reality in some way, and that they're not just made up stories, but there is something of reality, real life experience that has been touched upon by people, you know, out there. And so we always take myths with a bit of a look in reality, not just all about fantasy or escapism, but actually there's something there. And as we're seeing, again, more and more lately, these types of things have much more of a reality to them than we believed, you know, several years ago. So always good to keep one's mind open. More is showing up, more is being presented, and more will continue to be presented. We're living in an especially spectacular, fantastic time. and which we've seen in the last several years, and where it seems that things are starting to come together. So let's see what more starts to be revealed. I have another show that I'm planning very soon. I think I'll be presenting it next month once I fine-tune it a little bit more about one of these so-called myths actually being reality. So that should be very, very interesting for all of you. I think will pique your curiosity, certainly open your mind some more to certain things, not just the one particular subject I'm going to choose to talk about, but just in general. It's always good to have an open mind, as long as we're also grounded in reality as well. Anyway, be that as it may, we have, a meditation that I like to do every time this year because it is such a strongly spiritual time. We know that wolves especially are so closely aligned to, spirit and to the religions of the ancient natives, Native Americans in this country, natives in other lands or so. They're very closely aligned to animals, animal totems, as we know, animal spirits. And this particular is very, very strong, very, very powerful. I know for a fact that the wolf energy, the wolf spirit, is a very strong, energy that can be very helpful to us when we use it properly. I know that it's helped me out in the past. It has let me know that it is with me a great deal. And it's a wonderful feeling and a wonderful experience to have that and to know that you have guardians out there of this nature that are watching out for you, that want what is best for you, that are helping you out, that look for your well-being, and that they're magical and powerful and there for you when in need. It's a very powerful spirit of protection. So always, remember that as well. So let me just check back quickly here. Cell, and see where we're at here for a moment. Here we go. And let's see if I can pick up something here. Let's see what else we have here. And also, let's see. We have a number of different things here going on here. Hold on. And the connections are a little bit funny tonight, so please bear with me a bit. Let's see. I'm trying to get something up here and it's not working right now. It's always special, isn't it? Let's see what we've got. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay. I think we can do that. And here we go. Like I said, it's just a little particular tonight here. So anyway, we're going to do this meditation first and foremost here. And we're going to just really focus on the power of spirit, on the power of animal spirit in particular here, and how we can tap in and bring that energy, to purpose and to good use. Especially the wolves are well known once again with connecting beautifully, with individuals who ask and seek for their help, for their strength, for their protection. The wolf is always a very strong and powerful spirit, because not only is it about protection, but it is about family, loyalty, strength, tenacity, survival. All of those traits are well known with the spirit of wolf and with the wolves here on earth, because we see how they live. We see how they function. They're very clannish. There's usually, they are in groups of 10 or more at times, depending, could be less, but they're always very aligned and very close to family. They rely on one another. They take care of one another. There's great loyalty with them, great strength, great trust, Family is everything for them. They couldn't survive, on their own. Everything is the family, and we have the different hierarchies that exist, with them. So it is about, with them, survival, protection, and loyalty. And we incorporate those characteristics, those traits that they exhibit, for us. And we use, their strength, we use their protection to help us. We ask for the wolf spirits to be of help to us in time of need. So in this case, that's what we're going to focus on here for this particular meditation. So as always, we're going to begin at this point, and we're just going to get nice and comfortable and relaxed. We are going to, as usual, just sit up straight and comfortable, feet on the floor, hands on your lap. And then we're going to breathe, and we're going to inhale and exhale deeply 3 times, which is always the charm, as they say, just so that we can get our breathing together and start working into a relaxed state. We're going to relax all the tensions away, from us. That is how we do a meditation, as you know. Those of you who've joined me many times before, you know how it goes. For those of you who are new to meditation or to me, I'll just, instruct you along at the beginning here, and then you'll follow me. But again, we're going to do three deep cleansing breaths as always. And we're going to just inhale deeply, exhale deeply, relax all the tensions of the body, of the system, of the mind. Get yourself into a good state, but at the same time, sitting straight up and comfortably in your chair. And of course, as always, eyes closed to help in the relaxation state. So, quick exercise for those of you who are new to this. We're going to inhale deeply through our nose. Let all the air go down all the way down through our lungs, down to our diaphragm, down to our navel area. We're going to hold that breath to the count of 3. And then you're going to exhale deeply, from, again, your navel area, your diaphragm, outward and through your mouth. And give a strong exhalation. That is how you help your system in all ways, go into relaxed state of being. So let us begin. And close your eyes. Relax in your chair. Try to let your mind relax, especially. And we will begin. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Again. Visualize a white light coming from the moon, radiating downward towards the earth. See this beam of light coming down toward the earth. And see a beam of that light come down toward you. See the moonlight fill your crown chakra, the top of your head, and bathe it in light. Let that moonbeam come down to your shoulders. And as it does, feel all the tensions and worries in your mind start to dissipate, to dissolve. Visualize the moonlight coming down upon the front of your face and the back of your head, down to your shoulders. As you feel the moonlight touch upon you in each place, instantly relax. Let the moonbeam go down to your arms, through your wrists, through your hands, out through your fingertips. See the moonbeam come down to your chest, to your upper back, down to your stomach, down to your lower back. Release, relax all areas of tension. Feel the moonbeam come down to your pelvis, to your hips. Release tensions there. Down to your thighs, to your knees, and to your legs. Release all tight areas, all tensions from those areas. Release. See the moonbeam come to your ankles, to the tops of your feet, to the soles of your feet, to your toes. See the moonbeam shoot forward and outward from your toes. Relax those areas. See the moonbeam light go down, down to the ground, down into the earth. As it goes through the earth, it takes away all your worries, all of your troubles, all of your tensions, all of your concerns. Clear your mind. Clear your mind. Let all tightness, all tensions melt away down, down through the moonbeam, down to the earth, as it takes all of that away. You are now seated in the center of a large green space. Grass is everywhere. It is the evening, and you're in this expansive green space. It is safe. You are protected. As you look up into the sky, you see the full moon, bold and bright. Its beam directly upon you. You see the stars around twinkling in the night, supporting the moon. It is a clear, beautiful night. A blue-black sky with thousands of stars and the moon at the center. Bask in the glow of this moonlight in peace and tranquility. Release all tensions from your body, all tightness from all over your body, from within, from the nerves, from the muscles, from the tendons, from the bones. Release. Release all worry, all troubles. Clear your mind. Clear your mind for healing. This is your time to be embraced in nurturing and love and comfort in peace. You are protected by the light of the moon. You are in this expansive space, sitting on the ground, in comfort, in relaxation, in the moonlight. As you look at this space, you look outwardly. A figure starts to approach you. You see this figure coming closer. Do not be alarmed or afraid. You see a beautiful wolf coming toward you. The wolf comes to you. The wolf is as you wish the wolf to be. The wolf's eyes are shining brightly as they approach you. This wolf is a guide. This wolf is your friend. The wolf is in front of you. You may reach out and you may touch the wolf. The wolf places his muzzle, his mouth, his nose upon your hand in greeting. You may pet the wolf. The wolf is here to support and to love you. This is your guide. The wolf shows you love, protection, strength, loyalty. They are here for you this evening to be of help and comfort. They are here to be a guide. The wolf is next to you and is here to help you, offering wisdom, loyalty, friendship. The wolf wishes to speak to you from its mind and starts to relay a message to you. Open your mind so you will receive the message the wolf has for you. Now, ask the wolf a question. Whatever it is that you wish to know, for help, for assistance, for guidance, for advice. Ask in your mind, what is it that you would like to know, what you would like to be helped with? And then listen. Listen for the response. Now, you have received whatever message. And now it is time for our wolf friend to depart. The wolf comes toward you one last time. You may embrace the wolf embraces you in love, in affection, your protector, loyal, your guide, will be with you always. And when you are in need, you may always call upon them. And they will be there to help you. Always remember. And now the wolf starts to go and return back to whence they came. As you see the wolf walking quickly away, back to their home, back to their loved ones. And as for you, it is now time to return back to our place of existence. Look up to the sky once again, see the brilliant full moon shining upon you. Feel the beautiful energy upon your face and the blessings that it brings. The moonlight, the moon energy, emotions, love, serenity. Now, you will slowly start to bring yourself back. Once again, inhale, hold to the count of 3, and then exhale 3 times. That will be your way to return. Begin. And start yourself returning back You can start moving your hands, your fingers, your feet as you gradually come back and return calmly, peacefully, as you feel yourself coming back to your body once again. And then when you're ready, you can begin to open your eyes. And bring yourself back at your own comfort, at your own level of being. Very good. Well, I certainly feel much more refreshed and more comfortable right away. That was good. I hope that you feel similarly as well. I will give you a few moments, to return and come back in your own comfort level. And as you do that, let me just check for messages once again, see how things are going here, and see what we've got. Let's see. I have a lot of comments. Let's see how things are going here. Forgive me if you can hear me a little bit too much here. Let's see. I have a lot of comments. I hear my voice like 2 or 3 times over. Just checking for comments. You can hear me a little bit too much here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me check my other connection here. See if you can bring that over here for a bit. Hopefully, we can establish a bit more of a connection once again here. Let's see. I know I'm still with you guys. Here we go. I think I got my connection here on computer now. Facebook computer, as I'll call it. Been on Facebook on cell phone. And now finally my Facebook connection has come in for all of you here. Let's have a look. Commentary pops up. There we go. Okay. Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm fine, Stephen, especially now that I've just started to come out of this meditation. I feel really nice and relaxed. I hope you're still with us here. And Sherry Fahey is on here. Hello, Sherry, if you're still here. And here we are. So that was a nice, good meditation here that we've had. And let's see what we've got. Okay, good. So I'm seeing myself on 3 different screens here. It's fascinating. Let me bring myself up a little bit here. Oops, hold on. I'm still kind of like with it. There I am. Very good. Okay, turn it up a bit. Still kind of like with it. Okay, here I am. Okay, good. Just lower that volume here on the computer. I need to hear me, hear the computer at the same time. All right, very good. So we're here. Ooh. Check my connection here once again. Got it? Very good. So hopefully you found that to be helpful. You've been able to establish a connection with spirit and a spirit guide here. In this case, spirit of the wolf. But who knows, perhaps you may have gotten another spirit of some kind, another guide that may have come through for you. Take the spirit as they come, that is meant for you. But you've made a connection. That energy is there to be of help to you, to be of guidance for you. now and always. Keep that connection going. Keep that going to offer you help in time of need. So we have this energy. I feel actually very peaceful, very calm right now, which is what comes with this type of spirit. It is about being calm, at peace. It's about serenity. Again, because this is so closely aligned with Native American spirituality, it is about establishing a very powerful connection to keep one balanced, to keep one centered, to keep one in a state of grace, to be attuned to nature, attuned to the elements, attuned, to both worlds here on earth and that of spirit. And that is what I feel at this time. I feel that strong influence very, very heavily with me here. So I hope the same, for all of you out there, too. So if anyone's out there, we're going to do a few readings if people are interested. And especially now that our energies are working so beautifully, blended so beautifully after this meditation and with the spirit of the wolf and of the wolf moon. And we have that strong connection for the next 3 days. So remember that you will have this especially for the next 3 days working with you. Be mindful of your dreams. Your spirit guide, your wolf guide can come through again, in your dreams and provide you more help, more assistance, more connection, whatever that you need. See, open and receive. We feel stronger connection in general, with the earth, with nature at this time. Because that is what this brings with the season, here, also. You'll be more attuned, more sensitive to what is around you, what you feel, what you sense, who you see. So it is a time, of enriched, energy, lightened forces, more stronger, more sensitivity, more emotional. Be ready, be aware. Use it for the good. Don't be intimidated by it if you get overly emotional, where things affect you a little bit more than usual. Full moons tend to do that. They make us much more emotional because they are so closely aligned with the water. Water is emotions. It heightens our sensitivities in all areas. If you feel overly emotional, tap into that and use it to strengthen you. Use it as a positive. Use it to be a help, not a hindrance, not a weakness. Use it as a strength to help guide you and allow you to see and also to answer questions or illuminate you. You may receive, answers to questions you've had, solutions to problems and concerns you've been having. This is the time period for that to be. Use that. Use it at this time. So we'll see if anybody out there is interested in questions for readings now that we've tapped into this very powerful wolf energy. We want to use it for the good after all. We have a very powerful connection to spirit here at this time. We want to capitalize on it. We want to use it now that it is present with us, especially at its peak. So I'll wait to see. If not, we'll just take the evening as it has been for this beautiful connection, for this beautiful meditation we just went through. And allow that to fill our energy, to fill our space. Sleep comfortably, this evening for those of you who do not have to go to work tomorrow because it is a holiday, at least here in the United States. It is Martin Luther King's birthday. It is celebrated as a national holiday. So many of us, including me, will be off tomorrow. So we'll have a better chance to relax, more opportunity to sleep. So tap into this. Bring it with you when you sleep tonight. If you wish to establish more of a connection with spirit, if you wish to open, receive those in spirit during your sleep state, tonight is the evening to do it. Light a candle before you go to sleep. Ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for those loved ones to come through for you. If you have an amethyst or a stone of that nature that is good for dreams, for sleep, for tranquility, capitalize on that energy. I have an amethyst with me every night, on my headboard. I will actually cleanse it a bit tonight, and have it assist me with good sleep, with opening up my dreams, with relaxation, with calm, with peace. Amethyst is a stone of peace, but it's also a very metaphysical stone. It is purple, lavender, violet, depending on the colors that you have. That stone is closely aligned with metaphysical connections, with spirit, with magic. As I've said several times on the program in the past year and a half, it is a good stone to use. You can put a piece of it underneath your pillow and have that assist with strengthening your dreams, strengthening your connection into the dream state, and opening yourself up to spirit and spirit connection. A very strong way that spirits always connect with us is through our dreams. So this is the perfect 3-evening event to do that with. So whatever amethyst stone or stone that's a purple stone or whatever, that's usually of the mind and of the spirit. Purple is a color associated, lavender, violet, associated with spirit. Call upon it. Your intent is everything. Your intentions and your belief and your strength are what establish magic, establish the connection with spirit. Let that come through to you and open you so that you can have that connection. If there are loved ones in spirit that you wish to see, wish to speak to, wish to have a visit, that's the way to do it. This is the opportunity for you to do that at this time. The full moon is very powerful for spirit. Always remember that. And we have Sherry asking a question. Very good. Thank you, Sherry, for your question. Let's have a look and see. Let us see what spirit provides, for you. Let us see, Sherry. At this time, the energy is kind of light for that. So at this point, you're still going to be with yourself here, at least for this time period. To say that you'll have a partner in the future, certainly. I do get a sense of that, coming for you, for sure. Is it going to be very soon? I don't get a sense of that, at least not at this time. So be patient. You're going to be still on your own for a while longer. That's okay. I see that actually that needs to be that way. It's just part of your journey here at this time. At this time, you're still going to be on your own. But later on, certainly opportunities open up, for that. And it's not going to be the easiest for you to have, a person that's really going to be the one for you. It's not going to come that easily for you, I must tell you. It's going to take time. because this has to be the right person for you. It's just at this moment, it's just not opening up for that yet. There's always reasons for things. Things happen at the time that they're meant to be, but not at this time period yet. To give you of a time frame thing, it will be later on in the year when that door starts to open more for you. I always like to say that the door starts to open for that to happen. So we're going to give it at least 6 or 7 months, from now, for that to start to change. And for that opportunity, as I'll call it, starting to open up, for that to start broadening, for you, to open up for that connection to come through, for you. But it has to be the right one. Don't settle for anything less. But there is opportunity for one, for sure. And you will know. It'll be more later on in the year, I feel, later on in the year. Even though, as I said, 6 or 7 months from now, that starts to open, it's still going to be further away than that. For that opportunity, really the right person to come through for you. And you will know it, but I don't see it happening immediately. At least this year. It's going to be later on. But it'll be worth it then, because you'll be in a better place, first of all. You'll have more of an understanding, of a knowing, of being able to have that right person with you. You'll be able to have a proper relationship, understanding of a relationship, because that seems to be something that you need to know more of, to learn more about, to what it is to really be in a meaningful relationship of that kind that will last a lifetime. You'll be, let's say, more understanding, but also more ready for that. And it's not at this time. There's still a few things that still need to be looked through, still need to be worked out. And that's more exploration for yourself, more learning, for you. At that time period, later on, you will be in a better place for this. And then you'll be more open and ready for that to start to happen. And then things start opening up more and more opportunity. I will call it that, using that word a lot tonight, opportunity. There's a reason why, I never choose what I'm going to say exactly when I do these things, really, unless I have a planned, event. When it comes to readings, whatever comes through. But that's the feeling and the sense that I have for you. You'll be in a better place at that time to really understand and to know, and to be more open than to have a relationship that will be lifelong, for you. So I'll leave you with that one. Let's see what time. It's 10 o'clock right now. So we're going to stay a little bit longer here. And then, we'll call it an evening, because it's 10 o'clock right on the dot. So we'll do another 10 minutes, and then that'll be that. So if anybody else has, questions, or so they're looking into this, now's the time, to ask your questions. Spirit is with us, after all. So that's what we need to have here. But it's about comfort for all of us right now. It's about patience. It's about taking care of ourselves. This is the time period we're at here. And that's what we need to do. And just a lot of self-care. And for everyone out there in general right now, we need to do a lot of self-care. Pamper yourself. Do what is good for you. Relax. Don't take things so much to heart and to mind. Have faith that things are only temporary. If there's going through a hardship at this time, it's only temporary. Everything always passes. Everything will pass. And this is only just this time. Things will change and things should get better for you. As long as you have a positive mindset, things will improve and get better. You just have to keep thinking that way and keep focusing, on that. Do what you need to do to make things better. Help yourself. Take care of yourself. Nurture, pamper yourself. Don't feel bad or guilty about that. If there's nobody else being, helpful to you or being understanding of you or taking care of you or whatever, take care of yourself. You can only give so much to others. You have to be number one. That's not selfish. That is act selfless. Take care of you to be the best for you, the happiest for yourself, and then the rest will come. If you have to take care of others in some way or whatever, do, but you are first. Even if you take 5 or 10 minutes a day, if that's all you have, but do it. Do something for yourself. Don't let anyone or anything take that away from you. No one has the right to do that to you. No one. Be well. Take care. Have light. You're welcome, Sherry. You're very welcome. Let's see what else comes through. We're going to be here for a few more minutes, and then, as I said, we'll call it a night. And so now's the time for people to ask questions. Right now, what I feel is this is a very good time, just to do the things that you've always wanted to do for yourself, no matter how small. And even if it's just reading a book, something that just gives you pleasure. Preparing something, a meal or so that you like. Do that. Take a walk just with yourself or with someone that you love or someone that you care for or cares for you, someone that helps to make you feel good, a friend, family, significant other. Take a walk. Simple things are the best things right now to do. If you're able to do something more elaborate or something, please do that. If it makes you happy, it gives you pleasure or so. If you want to go out to the movies and do that, please do that. And as long as you're safe, so you can do that. Go and do something for yourself, for yourselves. It doesn't have to necessarily be by yourself, but something that nurtures you, something that gives you, comfort. Ride a bicycle. Watch a good movie. Watch something funny on television. Talk to a friend on the phone or on Zoom. Perhaps someone that you haven't connected with in quite a while. See if you can do that. Bring that together. Have joy. Bring joy and life and love to yourselves. This is a good time to do that. The full moon in particular is very good. It's about endings. Remember that too. It's emotions. It's about bringing things to an end, whether it's positive or perhaps something that has not been too helpful or too good for you. Now it's time to call it to an end. So let this energy help you with that, to bring something to a conclusion so you can have a new start and a fresh beginning. We have Venus going direct shortly. I do believe on the 17th, tomorrow, or on the 18th. Venus has been in retrograde for the past few weeks, but it's now going to go direct. So in areas of love, of affection, of attraction, of, let's say, even appearance, self-appearance, of making the right choices. Exercise, start a new regimen in exercise, start a new diet, for instance, eat healthier. This is the time to do that. You want to change your hairstyle, change your makeup, change the way you dress even. This is the time period to start doing that. You will have Venus energy helping you out. Once again, it is going to make you look more attractive, more lovely, more wonderful once again. It's about love. Hello, Zia, how are you? Good to see you. And let this Venus energy come once again to improve your relationships, to establish big connections. Venus is the planet of love, after all. If that needs to, to grow, to improve there, let that energy help you. This is the time. Venus, Aphrodite is back. And it's going to help you marvelously, strongly, once again. She's been away for a while, so it was a time for us just to rest, take respite. Hello, Michael, how are you also? And that's a good thing. So capitalize on the full moon energy, on Venus energy. They work beautifully together. Remember, emotions and relationship with the moon. So with Venus, love works beautifully together. It's about psychism, intuitiveness. The moon, of course, is a planet of emotions, a planet of magic, the planet of metaphysics and psychism as well. Tap that in with Venus energy of love, happiness, and relationship. Bring all those energies together to help you out in these areas of your life. They will help you greatly. And I see the, okay, I see your, okay, very good. Excellent, excellent. That sounds like a nice positive. I see it's giving you a bit of a boost to your energy. Very good, very good. And more to come. As I always say in regards to this area of things, more to come. So you're going to learn a little bit more about this. So keep your ears open. But at least I'm glad that you had a boost of positive energy, with this, because I can feel it very strongly, coming through. So good for you. Good for you. You deserve a little happiness and joy. And of course, as we all know, speaking of love and whatever, we're coming up very soon to the holiday of love itself, Valentine's. And that, of course, brings love to everyone's mind and emotions right there, big time. So that's in February. So I will do an event, relating to Valentine's. I usually do. So I will do that. Yes, very good, Zia. Good to hear. Yes, I know. I felt it already. I felt it already gave you a nice boost, which is what you needed, and that's good. It gives you up and running. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. Let us put the energy, the intent that keeps on going and building and growing for you. Remember, you are number one. It's about you, first and foremost. So just take care of you first. The rest will follow. But speaking on the area of love or so yes, so for Valentine's, that week or so, I will do, a show, relating to Valentine's. And we'll do, of course, readings. We'll do annual love readings, as I like to do. So my second one, when I was working at the bookshop, I would always do an event for love and romance, for the week of Valentine's Day, for live readings, or in-person readings. Now that has just, we've just had to adapt now to doing this through Zoom and this way, but I will continue that tradition of doing, a Valentine's Day event, for love readings, relationship, for emotions or so. So stay tuned to that. I'll make the announcement in February, for that program. So that'll be an interesting, a good show, too. So we have that going on here. And more to go there. Very good. So we're going to conclude this show for this evening, okay? So if anyone has any last burning desire, any last burning question, now's your time to ask, okay? Because I'll extend a little bit, a few more minutes if their question comes in the next moment or so. And if not, then we'll call this beautiful wolf moon event, to a conclusion. But the energy, remember that the energy and the meditation will carry through for you. This will continue. This is not the end, from this show. This is going to continue. Feel the comfort. Embrace yourself in the spirit and the wolf energy. That energy, that guide is going to be with you, especially for the next few days, very strongly. I advise that you talk to your wolf. Talk to the connection. Strengthen that bond. You will see wonderful things happen. I know when I did my show on wolf last year, it was the most incredible things for that week. I started seeing dogs, in the street every day, someone with a dog that looked like a wolf. They were obviously like very large Siberian Huskies or Alaskan Huskies or so, but it seemed like for the next several days, I was always running into a wolf-like animal, a wolf-like dog, in the street or on television or just out of nowhere. Things that I was not accustomed to were happening every day. There was a reminder of something coming up. I could feel the energy with me. I know that that guide was with me very strongly because I devoted myself to them. I placed my attention to Wolf Spirit. And because of that, Wolf Spirit listened and let me know that they were with me. And that was a wonderful connection. That was a wonderful confirmation, for me. And I've carried that ever since. And once again, as I talk about that this evening or so, I can feel that connection strongly with me. I feel drawn to me once again. So I'm going to see what happens in the next few days, maybe this evening, perhaps when I go to sleep and in my dreams. There will be someone presenting, a guide presenting themselves to me. I will let you know on my page. So be aware, okay? So it should be very interesting next few days, next week or so. And similarly for all of you out there too. Listen, close your eyes and listen to what the wolf moon will tell you. Tomorrow night is the actual wolf moon, as I said, at 6:48 p.m. What I advise for you to do is at that time period, if you can, do a meditation. Once again, close your eyes for a few minutes, get relaxed, and do a meditation to the wolf moon and to the energies, the guides, the spirits of the wolf, and see what comes through for you there. Strengthen the bond, strengthen the connection with this guide. You will see and you will feel and you will know that they are there. And you will have the most valuable friend in spirit with you now and always. I know I'm certainly going to do it myself tomorrow night. So I'll light a candle. Let's see. I think I'll bring a few stones with me as well, lavender stones. Also, since I spoke about that so heavily this evening. So I'll bring my amethyst and my other purple stones with me also that I have. And do a meditation tomorrow night as well. So we have that to look forward to, and I advise the same for you. So on that note, everybody, this show has come to a close. Thank you so much for those of you who joined me this evening. Enjoy, the night. If you're in the regions here of the winter here, the cold and the dark or whatever, it's a good night to drink some hot chocolate. Eat some comfort food. Get under the blanket, stay warm, watch a good movie, do something that's nurturing, embrace yourself in warmth, in comfort, and in light. It's perfect for that. And for tomorrow, especially here, especially in the New York area, we're expecting a major storm, like I said earlier. So it's not going to be much of a good day to go out. So stay home if you can, and take care of you. And do all those lovely little things, to take care of you, be warm. Put on your favorite slippers, wrap yourself in a favorite blanket, if you can, roast marshmallows or so, if you're able to do that. Just take care of you. Enjoy the season, enjoy the event, enjoy the wolf guides that are with you, also as well. And do a nice meditation tomorrow. whether at that time or whatever time that you can. And don't forget to look up into the sky even tonight and look up at the moon. It will be full and bright and beautiful. And let that moonbeam shine down upon you and bring you magic and blessings always. All right. So this program will be posted on Facebook as always. And then I will also post it on YouTube as well. So those of you who missed it or so, missed the meditation, can view it once again, you know, and see it there. Or if you didn't see it at all, it will be there for you to review and to just join in on that meditation. It works no matter what, whether live or afterward. It will always do the same. It will bring what you need to help you. So, as always, blessings. Happy Wolf Moon. Enjoy. Blessings for tomorrow for those who are off. Blessings for the whole week. And we'll be back with another program real soon. So you all take care. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And let me just come to my other Zoom platform here. Here we go, so I can end the program officially. And once again, you know, good night, everyone. Be blessed.